Sometimes life can be loud and overwhelming. That's not good for you. Come on, grab a cup of tea and relax to one of our stories. For Longfellow, writing poetry was his way of processing grief and finding hope again. After Fanny's death, he wrote some of his most heartfelt and reflective pieces. His work became a way for him to heal, but in doing so, he offered that same healing to others. His poems give us permission to feel sadness and loss, but they also encourage us to move forward, to find light even in the darkest of times. In his poem, Footsteps of Angels, Longfellow speaks about the quiet comfort that comes from remembering those we've lost. It's a deeply personal piece, written in the aftermath of his first wife's death, and yet it feels like it could speak to anyone who has ever experienced loss. Let's listen to a passage from Footsteps of Angels. And with them the being beauteous, who unto my youth was given, more than all things else to love me, and is now a saint in heaven. With a slow and noiseless footstep comes that messenger divine, takes the vacant chairs beside me, lays her gentle hand in mine, and she sits and gazes at me with those deep and tender eyes, like the stars so still and saint-like, looking downward from the skies. Uttered not, yet comprehended, is the Spirit's voiceless prayer, soft rebukes in blessings ended, breathing from her lips of air. In this poem, Longfellow reflects on how the memory of those we've lost can still bring comfort, almost as though their presence remains with us in spirit. He paints this beautiful, tender image of his departed loved one returning to sit with him, not as a figure of sorrow, but as a calming, guiding presence. And for full episodes, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or everywhere podcasts can be found.